Okay, I'm still playing EA Sports College Football 27. Technically for the first time. I mean, I've had to run it like 4 times to get to work. So I'm just learning about it, and I'm going to look at the schedule, see if we got anybody interesting on the schedule. We start with a bye week, which makes no sense. We played Oklahoma, and I set it to 15-minute quarters. It used 5-minute quarters. I don't know why, but we were still able to beat them, which is amazing because they were ranked number 10 in the nation, and we were ranked, nearly last place. So this week we're going to play FCS Midwest. I don't even know, you know, what college that is. I've never even heard of them in real life. But we're going to play in our own home stadium, which is the Sun Bowl. I really love that stadium. It's one of the reasons I chose UTEP to be my team in this. I've been to a lot of games there. Probably around 30 to 32 games I've been. Then we're going to play Michigan. Michigan's lost one already, so I don't know how good or bad Michigan is. Then we're going to play Oregon State and New Mexico and Nevada and San Jose State. Then North Dakota State, Hawaii, Wyoming, Air Force, Northern Illinois. I don't think there's anybody of great consequence on that schedule. I'm sure we didn't make it to the top 25, but I'd like to see who's in the top 25. Ohio State, Oregon, Notre Dame, Georgia, Indiana, Miami, Texas, Texas A&M, BYU. Well, there you go. Alabama, USC, Louisville, Texas Tech, Penn State, Iowa, Ole Miss. The Utes are number 19 right now. Tennessee, SMU, Washington, LSU, Florida, Missouri, TCU, and South Carolina. So I didn't think, by the way, that they were going to put us in the top 20 just because we won one game. But it would have been nice because the one game was against the number 10 team in the nation. You notice they're not in the top 25 anymore. So, no, we don't want to quit Dynasty Mode. We want to. There I am. Again, I wish they'd let me wear glasses and a blazer, but times being what they are. I really do need to get to know. So my quarterback is Colson. He's got a 74 rating. And my halfback, we saw a lot of the halfback. That's Jones, and he was able to do whatever he wanted. So much so that I didn't even learn who my other players are yet. Remember, I'm just starting this. So let me check a few things and then we'll come back and play in our home stadium. Is this game pay to win? Well, I think it might be. Look at this. So here's my coach. It brought me here saying that I needed to upgrade, but the unlock requirements, I got to be level 10 first, and I'm only level 4. Remember, I only played one game. I can't imagine why I'm level 4 even. But then it says I can purchase. I don't know if it means I hope it means in-game currency and not. So I can use the in-game. I guess it's in-game currency. I don't know if I can purchase that currency. This is EA Sports, so I could probably purchase that currency with real money. But I can purchase 5 levels, or I can purchase all the way to 100 levels for 11,985 of the green P, whatever the green P is. I'm not liking that. It tells me something suspicious there. But anyway, let's just get into some football and see what we. Now, I really don't want to wear those uniforms, so let's edit the uniforms again and hope it doesn't crash during the game. See, I set it and then it resets it. I like those dark blue uniforms. If you haven't figured that out now. I don't know what this is going to be like, although I think it's going to have a long loading screen like it did before. But we're going back to El Paso, Texas now, which should be interesting. I'll tell you how realistic the stadium looks when we get there. Now, I wish there was a way to create a longer season because I don't care whether it's realistic. I looked at the schedule. There's no UCLA on it. There's no Notre Dame or BYU or anybody that I would care about playing too much. And I think there's 119 teams or something. How many teams are there in college football? I don't know. But since we're not constrained to a particular time of year or anything, because it's fantasy.
Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Thunderbirds and the UTEP Miners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Catching up with the UTEP head coach before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
It looks cartoony, but it does look a lot like the real stadium that I know and love. You see there's people without heads, though. I never saw that in the real stadium.
And it's the Thunderbirds will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season.
It's not the start of a new season.
Inside his 5.
We played last week and we won.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return, great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. So the UTEP Miners offense will get first crack at it today. And we take a look at this junior transfer running back. He put up more than 250 yards, 4 touchdowns while running his team to a win in their last game.
That was nothing. Wait until you see what he does today.
It's Jones. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
So it does look like a cartoony version of the real stadium. It has some real features, like the other end zone.
Wants to throw. It's Colson.
Looks the same.
Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas.
In real life.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field.
Option play. Look at the read key to decide whether to give or keep the ball. I didn't call an option play. Press A to keep the ball with the quarterback. Ay vey.
Game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
So it must have called the wrong play is what I'm guessing from it. But how would I remember all those controls, especially the first time on play?
The option look. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Well, it's because I didn't know
The
how.
Miners headed quickly to the line. From the gun on third down. Fires to the middle.
Yeah, that was stupid.
That was
into triple
almost
coverage.
picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
And the Miners decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Thunderbirds offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
So far, it's not saying the players' names much.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That thing you see at the end that
He's
says
knocked
UTEP
down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space.
Miners, El
And
Paso,
this
Texas
offense gets
at the top of
nothing
the
done
screen.
on that play, but look
That
at it.
exists
They're
for real.
continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's a hit. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Makes a move. Gets away from one. He's got space. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more?
It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this
Creighton
guy,
didn't
man.
have a
He
head,
is an
and then they gave
absolute
him
game
one.
changer.
So that's interesting.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20.
Now, so far, this has been less buggy than our first game was. But, you know, I don't want to say too much, and I don't believe in jinxes, but, you know, I don't want to say nice things about it if it is going to mess up real soon. But let's see what happens.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
It's interesting. I didn't change the skill level or anything, and we're having a harder time against this team. And as far as I can tell, they're not ranked than we had against the number 10 team in the nation when we played them last week, the Oklahoma Sooners. Now, maybe if we win a lot of games, we'll have some interesting playoff
Back to throw. It's Coulson.
opportunities. I don't know.
Gets rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the run.
There's no try.
Touchdown, UTEP. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
I am worried about this music that YouTube may punish me for it, but I didn't find a streamer mode. A streamer mode would have helped.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.
Our seats were like on the 50-yard line, like the 29th row.
And he'll bring it back.
And they were.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return.
They were season tickets. I didn't know the season
Thunderbirds
tickets.
offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
My best friend
From
owns
the gun, the
season
ground
tickets.
game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line.
And he would take
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
He would take me at least once a year. And then the other game that I would see during the year would be a specialty game, like the Sun Bowl
That
itself.
ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
I never saw a concert
Fields the
in this
punt. Wants
stadium.
to make a play.
I don't know if they did.
He's got
concerts
great
in this
speed.
stadium.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards.
So
The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive.
When I
Took
saw
the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one.
when I saw Bob Dylan, it was on this campus, but it wasn't in this stadium. It was indoor. I think it was the Don Haskins Center, if I remember correctly.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Well, I pushed the button. You didn't hike the ball.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
No, you didn't. You didn't let me hike the ball.
Looking to throw. Right down the middle. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Try what again? Scoring? We're going to score again. Is FCS Midwest even a real college? I mean, it sounds like such a generic
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us.
Yeah, if Jones is injured, we can
got 3 on
kiss the
first down
season
and
goodbye.
2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Coulson. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down.
I don't think
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These don't feel like
And
real
it's
plays
the
from my point
Thunderbirds
of
want to
view.
move quickly.
You don't
Back
see
in
a
motion,
lot of
try to clear the picture.
contact on the
A little release to the back.
not contact
good
that looks
coverage
real.
by the
like on
defense,
the
just a
tackle
short
or
gain.
like that.
3rd and 6 yards to go.
Again, it feels like it has the ingredients and hasn't been baked.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
It's taking a long time for heads to show up. They keep showing people without any heads, and then the heads show up later.
The Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this.
It's a run.
Get out of the way, ref!
He's at the touchdown. UTEP rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Now
I
who's
love
that?
the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the
that
ball
our-
carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was
Burling,
make a guy
I guess.
miss and use the speed.
But there's
that was a
Jones.
perfectly executed
Remember,
play.
Jones is supposed to be in the hospital? He was injured? And Jones is there high-fiving Burling. And that ref was standing right in the way. I should have just knocked him over, but it might have knocked me down and I wouldn't have gotten the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown.
If they would show,
And it'll come out
The
to the
stance
25.
properly.
No attempt at a return.
no, that was in the field of play.
So
It
the
keep-
Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They've
keep
gotten off to a sluggish
cheating
start and
on
need to
that.
put something together on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry up. Jackson gonna throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Cody Lowe, okay. We'll get to know these players' names over the course of the year. And then the ones who we've gotten to know, of course, they'll graduate, or they'll go to better
line up to punt it away.
teams.
3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
We won't know them starting next year.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Found a little running room.
He needed to cut back inside, but he didn't do that.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. Hey, he's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football.
I called the
and
wrong
we've already
play.
seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
I called the wrong
They'll move the wide receiver.
play.
Makes the grab in their space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Miners! And they add 6 more to the board.
I guess it doesn't matter what plays I call.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Oh.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
I'm sorry, sometimes we're just too good.
And he passes on the touchback.
Kill him.
Here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got their quick completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And it's the Thunderbirds will hustle to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go.
Jackson will throw. Firing to the right, complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Well, you're not going to get it all
Back to
day.
pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
You're not allowed to advance it. If
That
you
ball
fumble,
carrier is very lucky. That
and
easily could have
recover
ended
it,
up in the
you
hands of
cannot
the
advance
defense. You
it.
have got to do a better job with
the
ball
defense
security.
can advance it if they recover the fumble. Unless they change the rules that didn't bother to tell me, which is very likely. Okay, now it's starting to glitch like it
And
did
you've
the
already
last
sent your
game.
punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. After the whistle, there is a man who has yet to leave the field, and they'll check on him. And as their senior defensive
bruised
end, and they
shoulder.
can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time, Hollywood will check in on his condition.
E.
The
Taylor.
Thunderbirds
I don't know
will
if
line
it's
up
Eric.
to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the
Edwin.
5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
Ecal. Decal. Anyway, we'll substitute Sterling Miles then.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. And wings it incomplete.
Well, yeah, the ref was in the way.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Colson. The short hands. It's Brown.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs.
Whoa, 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 Waltons. Whoa, 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 Waltons, Waltons. Whoa, 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 Waltons. Whoa, 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 whoa. I shouldn't be singing that song. Probably anybody watching this would know what a Walton is because that show went off the air a long time ago.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
I pressed it several times, you idiot game. Okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Or
The
Coach
offense
Nice
couldn't
Guy.
get the snap off in time, and
Yes,
it'll
we
cost
could.
them.
We
Let's
could.
See if they can beat
You
the
wouldn't
play
let
clock
us.
this time after the delay. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man down the middle. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Miners are marching down the field. They'll move the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The offense lining up for a 1st down play.
What a stupid
The
thing
play
to
action
say.
fake.
Lining
Deep
up
shot for the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Makes the grab in the corner.
If you're going to say stupid things,
Man,
I'm
what
going
a
to just score.
picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this 1st quarter.
Those symbols don't look real.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Aye.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point.
Yeah,
So
it
that
did
scoring
some
drive
sort of.
took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass.
It did some sort of wiggle. I mean, I don't think the 1 point's going to worry
And
me,
he's
but
going to try to return this one.
it did some sort of thing to
Not
keep me
nearly
from
as
being
much
able
as
to-
he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man on the outside.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his
Okay,
career.
you can see my seats over on the right-hand side.
Line of scrimmage. They tried to
But as you
forward
saw,
the
I
run
wasn't
on
in
3rd
it.
down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. And it's
So
the
how
Thunderbirds
realistic is
will
this?
punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Blue 22.
Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
And man, that's a welcome sign and another completion for this QB. And how about the bounce back? A week ago, man, we were wondering about this passing offense. We were wondering if it needed to change, if something needed to change at the quarterback spot. Nice job bouncing back this week and putting a great first quarter together.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Nobody was wondering whether
As
they
they
should
get set
change
to snap
quarterback.
it, just
on my
about to
team.
reach the end of the quarter.
We won the last one.
To the air, it's Colson.
Idiot.
That's caught. It's Brown. Runs through a man. He might have space. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
Can you see me in the seats there? Yeah, I can't either. I can't even see my best friend there. It's a fun. I like the
We've
stadium.
come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on.
The stands are very close to the field.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a 1st down here to open the period.
I always felt like I was on the team, on the
Hands
the
it off
field
on the counter.
with the team
Got some room in it
when
to
I
the
was
goal
there.
line.
That's why I like that stadium.
Almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Miners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
It really felt, it's a very intimate, I've been in a lot of stadiums, and by far the Sun Bowl is the most intimate feeling one to me. Most of it isn't way up in the stands where you can barely see what's going on in the field.
They'll
or
try to get it in with the run.
real far
And
away.
he's in! Touchdown, UTEP!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lamar Sperling. I think he's the backup halfback. Or backup running back, or however you say it.
He'll try to tack on one more. Looking downfield. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it.
Well, he didn't
Tackled
throw
there
it.
by the defense.
You idiot. Ooh. If you're going to try something that gutsy, at least pull it off.
And he'll bring
Get
it
it.
out of the end zone.
Get him.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out. Snags it, and there's running room. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. The Thunderbirds with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Unless I'm missing something,
Now the play fake.
the available plays to call
Intercepted, and
are
the defense
very-
has set him up. He's brought down a short
Very
return, but the
small.
defense comes out on top with a pick.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
It was always fun to go to this stadium.
The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive.
Here we go.
I was thinking a few minutes ago that I can't believe we got this far into our second game and there's been no turnovers. And
First play of the drive wants
then
to
there
throw.
was a turnover.
Fires to the middle.
So there you
Finds
go.
a tight end down the gut. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
There's a lot of tailgating
Well,
there.
this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The people knew each other. A lot of the people knew each other that would do the tailgating. And one time I went to the game without my best friend because he couldn't make it. People were really, really sweet to me. Some because I knew him. He's a semi-famous person. But others just because I was there for a football game. It was very nice.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Miners! His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On to attempt the try.
Attempt and try
The
are the
kick
same
is
thing,
up and
idiot.
good and put one more
So
on
don't
the
say
lead.
on to attempt
They
and
got the
try.
ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
One thing about El Paso, it's got the
And no
smallest.
chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
At least when I lived there, and it's
So the
probably still the
Thunderbirds
same.
offense is out on the field and ready to attack.
It'd have the
One of the most
smallest.
valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It has the lowest crime
Line
rate
play
in any
action.
big city
Takes the easy
in the
completion.
United States,
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
which is weird
It'll
because
be third and short from their own 33.
they're right on the Mexico border. You always hear about
They'll
how,
try to run for it. What a job
how
up
all
front,
this
and he'll
crime
lose
is
a
coming
yard on
across
that
the
one.
border.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And it's the Thunderbirds will try to pin them back with the punt.
Okay,
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
That is the
UTEP
big
has the
bounce
ball,
there.
the offense ready to go back to work. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. On the move is the 30. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them
There's the
run
guy
the
without a
football
head
and just
again.
run it down your
See the
throat
pass
and be
without head?
physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10.
Wide 80. Wide 80.
It's so glitchy, I have to give it more seconds than I normally would in, say, Madden or something. Or they'll say I never
Off play action.
got the ball out on time.
Over the middle, it's Smith. Nice pickup there. Gets him the
stupid
first down
official
and
was
sets it
standing
up at the
in the way.
45-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation.
Blue 30. Blue 30.
Blue W. Blue W. I hope these are the real players that are going to be playing this fall. I don't know because I don't watch a lot of college football anymore.
They'll run it from the gun. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Colson. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Finds a man in the middle. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Blue 22.
The give on the counter. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
What a fantastic job after the catch by the wide receiver. Made 2 different people miss. Really, really hard to do. Fighting for extra yards shows you his quickness and his contact balance. And all of a sudden now, down close to the goal line, this offense is humming.
And the Miners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UTEP. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Knock him down.
Just able to get out
Punch
to the
the ball out.
18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I was going to say, they haven't attacked so far.
Jackson will throw. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The Thunderbirds will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Slips through the line. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, down on the UTEP sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but
Why?
he has delivered.
He was great
over
last
200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
Get out of the way, Brett.
Spins away. Caught by Smith. They're ripping off chunks
think-
of yardage.
I
They
think
get it
this
to
is
the
why Matt
33.
took the officials off.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd
They
quarter.
seem to
but
be
they're not
showing up
calling
in the wrong
dots.
place.
They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Officials in real football, you know, make sure to not be in the way, you know, interfering with the plays. They take pride in that. In this game, they're just not doing that.
Leaves it with the back. Could be an alley. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Okay.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack
That
of the
was the
day.
first
We're
time
still
we
in the
saw a
first
head
half,
without
but they
the
got
body.
a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Off the play fake.
Wow, he hasn't learned anything.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game
And
is
we haven't
over
even
because
called any
he is
blitzes.
getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Pressure coming.
Oh, no.
And this defense really needed something to go right. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I guess it was bound
Great
to
job at
happen.
contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Jackson gonna throw it. Here's the pressure.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Looking to buy time. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
They're at field goal range. So
And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They didn't get a push at all on that one. There'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on
Or a
that last
sack.
one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the
I'd
middle.
say it's bad.
Well,
I
they
didn't want them to
got
get
3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
it. Well, let's look at the good stuff. Now, it does play a football game, and we did get it to finally accept that there's going to be 15-minute
He'll start the
quarters.
return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Right on the
The
right.
atmosphere of
Oh,
the
there might have
college
been
game
trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
is completely
After the
different
completion,
than
we see there is a
pro
man
game.
down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rule will check on his condition.
So
The
they
Miners
capture
in
that
a good
well.
spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Ready.
As far as not making it, because I thought it might be a clone
From
of
the gun, running back
Matt,
gets to give. There's
just with
some
the
room.
different names of teams. You know.
Now he's got it all the way
Could be
down
the
to
names
the
of colleges.
21-yard line, and
So
they
far,
are threatening on first
It's
down.
better than that.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Miners! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the
Male
touchdown.
cheerleaders? I think not. Therefore, I am not. Atlantic Integrity Insurance Services. I don't know if that's a real insurance company, but if it is, there's another ad in the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Aye.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
I am definitely not feeling
So
like
the
I'm
Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack.
like
Man,
I'm
how
getting to
comforting
know.
is it to know
players.
that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Did he get?
They got
who
the
got
sack,
injured?
but there is a man down on the play.
Who is
I'm
it?
sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside.
Sterling Miles? Is
These
the-
guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's
He
incomplete.
deserved it.
Great job by the defense dialing up some
He
pressure on 3rd down.
deserved
They
it.
hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
He
The
deserved
Thunderbirds will
it.
send out the punt unit. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Complete on the left to Smith. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. To the air, it's Colson. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Miners are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Here we go.
Snap in the shotgun.
well.
Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snagged out of the air. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. 2nd and 1, and they're going to make him line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. Running inside, it's Kennedy. He's there to make the stop. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Jackson will throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And it's the Thunderbirds will punt it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
And some
Wants to
point.
throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Of course they throw it again. There's 2:47 to go in the half.
2nd down, they'll go to the air.
And we've got
Spits it out
a
to the back.
ton of points.
He's got it. Snags it and he's open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
We are not
Got him
dictators.
wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15.
By the way, speaking of dictators, I did show the film The Great Dictator, the Charlie Chaplin film, at UTEP once for one of their expeditions.
He goes right back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, UTEP! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
We were doing
Timing
peace activities.
and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Our peace
And
group
this one
also
is good, and it's been anything but easy for him.
showed
Quick
Full
strike
Metal
offense
Jacket,
on that
which I
three-play
didn't feel
scoring drive.
as peaceful.
And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
And much grittier than the little dictator.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Now, I've
Off
never
the play
been a
fake on
student
first down. And the ball
UTEP.
comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
But I have done
Deep
activities
breath,
there
right,
with
man.
people
You
that
fumble
work
that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Jenkins. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Working that left side now. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Thunderbirds want to pick up the tempo.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
The run inside. It's Jenkins. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And that is how a punter helps out his
Don't
defense,
take a big hit, man.
deep in their own territory. We'll see them really
Really,
hit
is
the
that
speed button on the
appropriate,
tempo here
making
in the
drug
final
jokes
minute of the first half.
in a
Dropping back,
G-rated
it's
channel?
Colson. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. The Miners right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Finally, they
Now the
showed me
offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout.
on TV.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miners! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we keep running clock in the second half?
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss.
Okay, we got 16 seconds.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner is stopped.
I don't think anybody's on the edge of their seat.
This late in the half,
I
here's
think they
the
know how
question.
this is
How
gonna go.
aggressive will the play calling be?
In a game that's 80-3.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the home squad looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now over to your game inside the Sun Bowl. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And down he goes.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2 and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Ran right through the defender, and look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a perfect turn, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tight end now in motion. The inside handoff. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. And the Miners in the hurry up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and
I
powers
forgot
and
to
works
say-
his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I hate that. I
If
forgot
first you
to.
don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
On an option, if you want your quarterback to run with the ball, you have to hit A to have him run with the ball, and I forgot to do that, so the wrong guy had the ball.
They give him the rock
I mean, he
again
got
on
some-
2nd and goal.
He got some
And he takes
yards,
it in for
but
the score. Touchdown,
wasn't what I
UTEP.
called.
He scores for the 5th time in this game.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
yeah. The problem is I don't know how high they're gonna rank
Getting
us
set for the point after.
because we're not playing anybody's
And
ever
the
heard
extra
of.
point will tack another one onto this lead.
That's
Quick work
scheduled.
on that scoring drive,
pathetic.
just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
That's always the question. Okay,
Here he
You
comes
haven't-
with the return.
you haven't lost any games, but you haven't
Tackle and
played
brought down
anybody.
at the 16-yard line after the return.
So they have a hard time knowing how to
rank
rank
and
somebody.
ready to attack.
Because
They
you
really
can't-
didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Slams
can't-
into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You can't do better than a
Back up now.
perfect
Here's 2nd
score,
and long.
but it doesn't justify it being the top if you haven't played anybody.
They'll run
that's
play
competitive.
action. Here's a heat.
That's
And
on
they
the
got
QB.
him.
I mean, he needs to get rid
Another
of that
sack.
ball.
This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits
Oh, there's a
today.
guy with that
Got to keep
torso.
these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
So sometimes there's bodies without heads, and then sometimes there's heads without bodies. I've never seen that in the real stadium.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Colson. On target. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Pulls it, fired complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And it's the Thunderbirds with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Stumbled to the ground.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Thunderbirds decide to punt it away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, down on the UTEP sideline, one of the evolving storylines down here is the play of their wide receiver, who is having a breakout game. They weren't sure that he would be the start today. He's
breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miners. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. He's in the house for the 6th
give us some
time
respect
in
for the
this
schedule
game.
for next year.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Now, I'm unclear whether they have the actual licensed bowls in this game or not, like the Rose Bowl, the Sugar Bowl, the Orange Bowl, Fiesta Bowl.
Lining up to add another. The fake, they flip it to the kicker. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Oh, I think we're sending a message to the whole country right now.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
So
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not?
Turning it on.
I don't get much time to talk
The
because
10.
they talk so much and the fans are so
This
loud.
crowd absolutely loving it as he
They're
rolls
not
into
used
the
to
end
winning
zone.
football games.
Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
So UTEP is on the west side of El Paso.
Lining up for the PAT.
One thing about El Paso is
How in the world did he miss that? They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
it has a big mountain right in town, and so it really separates the west
On
side
the move from inside his 5.
from
And
other
they'll
parts
haul down the
of the
returner
city.
to start us on the next drive. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
Like I lived on the west side, I almost never left the
Stopped
west
after
side.
a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And it's the Thunderbirds can really attack on this 2nd and short.
The east side was
Looking to fire.
like a whole different city.
Makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10.
El Paso is right on the border too.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
The city of Juarez, Mexico.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach
Border
accepts
El
that they
Paso.
will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15.
For 2 years I lived in
He's looking to throw.
Juarez.
Those
And
two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
for another 3 years I used to cross
Let's see
the
what
border
they've got
every
on
day.
2nd down.
Didn't require a passport or anything back then. No visa, no passport, no nothing.
Running inside, it's Jenkins.
Just walk
And
or
the
drive
defense
across the
wrestles
border.
him to the ground. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. The Thunderbirds will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to...
Dummy.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you. You have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up
Nowhere to
2nd
run
and 10.
either. You gotta do a better
Offense in
job
the
of
hurry up.
opening up the spot.
The play action fake. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds some room. And
Good, we
he
did it.
scores. Touchdown, UTEP.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last place. The defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
And there's a road you could drive, you know, over the mountain and everything, and it's beautiful, especially at night. But it does divide the city. And you're a
Now
West
a two-point
Sider,
conversion attempt coming up.
or you're not. So it also helps define you.
Back to pass, it's Colson. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now and the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
It's
Rose
hard
with
to run on
Cantina,
a
like in
defense
the song.
that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
I've been to
Keeps
Rose's
looking
Cantina
downfield.
a couple of times.
Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground.
They
Big
should
3rd
have
down
blocked
stop.
that.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field? On display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
told
Yeah,
it
I
to
like
hack
that
the ball.
idea,
It
but I
didn't
also
hack
like the
ball.
fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
No, he didn't. It's the timing of the routes in motion. When you send someone
Looking
in
to
motion,
throw, it's Colson.
you can't hike the
Fires
ball
to the
until...
wideout.
Oh, not again.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The run inside. It's Kennedy. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Right back to it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25.
So Rosa's Cantina from the Sun is real. I don't know whether the events of the Sun.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Marty
And
Robbins
it's the
probably just
Thunderbirds
used
send out the punt unit.
real locations in his fictional song. I hope it was fictional.
Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again.
Yeah, we can't afford it.
Slithers
We
into
don't want
space.
to, though.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
We could afford a lot of interceptions,
And the Miners
but we
want to
don't want
crank the
that.
tempo.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little...
He unleashes a long one. Makes a deep grab. Well, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
So that big
Okay.
play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Thousands.
They give it to him again.
I thought
Brought
it
down
was a
after a
pass
good
play.
pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Miners! And they take it in for 6 more points. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
No, we would never do that.
They fake it, pitch it to the tight end. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Safe completion on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. The
Come on,
Thunderbirds
guys.
line up to punt it away. Doesn't
Block
say
that
much
kid.
for your drive when you're looking
Block that
forward
kid.
to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates
I don't even
some
know how
of
to
the
do
yardage
it
on the punt.
like that.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got a man. It's Thomas. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
So the Grateful
From the
Dead,
17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
the Grateful Dead performed the song El Paso more than any other song they ever performed, and a lot more than Marty Robbins did. And when I was at Rosa's Cantina, which is in the song, they said that Jerry Garcia had been to Rosa's Cantina before. I don't know how many times or anything, but
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
although I don't think he was the one that sang
Looking to
vocals
pass. It's Colson.
on El Paso
Under
when
fire.
the Dead would do it.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to
that
find
was,
his man for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the
Can't
football
remember.
down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
I think it's Phil Lesh that would do
A
that.
strike downfield. Can't
The
quite
lead
cross
vocal.
the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
El Paso. The Grateful
And the
Dead.
Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he breaks the plane. Touchdown, UTEP. His 8th touchdown of the game. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
I'm guessing it's not possible
They'll try to add another to their lead.
to become national champions.
The extra point has not been simple, but this one is good. So
If
that
you-
scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
I think if you start with a losing team in a smaller market, I think you can't
What kind of field position
become
can he
number
help
one
them with on the
in 1
return?
year. But I don't know.
He'll be
either.
stopped
We'll
short
find
of
out.
the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Kennedy. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Nowhere to hide either. By the way, we haven't even tried out the,
Right back to the
the
well.
mode where we
Out
create our
across
own
the
system.
20 to the
We're
21-yard
gonna do
line,
that
a
as well.
3-yard
And
gain.
I don't know why we said we.
They've got to come up with
It's
a big play
just
on
me.
this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Knock him down. Come on, people.
Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Catch is made at the 15. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. They'll
who is
start
it?
this drive from their own 35-yard line.
And which team? It'd be helpful if you tell us these things. Make it more real.
From the gun, give on the inside. At midfield, he's got room. He's running free down the middle. He's at the touchdown, UTEP. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. His 9th touchdown of the game.
And to have a rush rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Okay. Let's go. Quick pass.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Back to pass, it's Colson. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at return. They'll
by the
put
way,
this one in play. First snap of the drive.
You saw him
from the 25.
standing on the green grass, which means he wasn't in the end zone. The end zone is orange.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And it's the Thunderbirds now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it.
No, he won't.
And they get to the quarterback
Yeah,
and knock him down back at the 16.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
We've got to get rid of the ball
It's
faster,
Kennedy.
dummy.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
If you hold on to the ball too long, you get
will
knocked
line up
down.
to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns on the Jets.
Oh, this is pathetic.
Touchdown Miners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And that is 10th touchdown of the game.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
You would think it would be a world record or something. Okay. Since it doesn't matter whether we make these 2
They'll
points
line
or
up
not,
to go for 2.
we will call a running play.
Going to the run, it's Barnes. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
Come back for the ages. Oh, give me a break. You need a 145 unanswered points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Well, you guys are funny. And that's
Run
just funny
inside.
looking.
It's Kennedy.
And it's not just that your mother
Slithering,
dresses you
whatever it
funny.
takes to get that ball up to the 32. 4 wide receivers set, trips to the left on 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Rushes on him. It's a sack.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
What do you want us to do? Leave?
The kick is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes.
Come on, this has got to be a world record.
Pass attack. Touchdown.
Yard.
Touchdown. Way into the end zone.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
I wish I'd seen games like this in Istanbul Stadium.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Now the play fake.
We're not
He makes the
questioning
grab
whether
in
we
the
can
end
score
zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Last drive
Well,
was
they haven't
a quick
attacked yet.
rebound, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Oh, they're after him. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like they take a deep shot, they try it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
We helped him
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And
Well,
he
didn't
is
throw for
snowed
it.
under, sacked at the 7. And it's the Thunderbirds will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck
Come
in
on,
reverse.
people,
They
block
hope the
a
punt
kid.
can bail them out. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. The option, the keeper. Fights off a defender. Makes it past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Looking to
I
the big
threw it
tight
to the
end.
wrong.
It's caught. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally corralled him on the floor. He picks up the first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Yeah, they got it.
Here comes the 2-point try.
There is no try.
Here we go. Hop.
Looking downfield, it's Colson. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Well, a little short.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing
What do you mean?
late. They're
Things
still
have gone
getting
my way.
sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Thunderbirds will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line.
Block.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Smith with the grab over the middle. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. The Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the...
Touchdown, Miners!
You're going to run the...
And they take it in for 6 more points. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Tries to hide the ball, going on the bootleg for the 2. He's got it in the end zone for the 2. They tack on a little more to this big lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out.
I don't know
Let's
the
see if he can
formula,
make
but
a play on
I'm
the
told
return.
the
And
points
return
matter
will be
in college
dragged down.
football.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here.
I mean,
Caught in the
not
backfield,
just
it's
the
Kennedy.
win. It matters how much
And it
you
seems to
decide
be a
and
lot
things like that.
easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Motion from the wideout. To the ground to try to pick up the first.
Well, they got it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And it's the Thunderbirds with the 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Off play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. The Thunderbirds come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
When I get to the bottom, I go back
They'll
to the
try
top
to
of the
power
slide.
their way ahead. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And here comes the punt team. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
I'm not seeing any howling wind, but I'll take your word for it.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously
He's taking the shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UTEP. Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle the superstar mode or whatever they call it. I can't remember what they call it. We did see the menus. I don't remember what it's called in this game. Because remember,
the 2-point try.
This game didn't come out for the PC last year.
And he'll pull it out and keep it himself on the bootleg. It's incomplete, so the 2-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Looking for the 2-point try. He pulls it. Here he comes on the naked bootleg.
Oh, but he did get it. He did get into the end zone.
And he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I think my next team I'll nickname the winners or champions. You know, that'd be good. Give them a head start.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be knocked down. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
I wonder
ball
if
security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
I wonder if it would let me create a team that's like a city college or a really tiny school, because that might be fun.
And it's the Thunderbirds trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll give it to the transfer. 1st carry. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it to him on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that receiver breaks a tackle, he's getting the 1st down. So nice job by the defense surrounding the ball carrier and getting him to the ground.
He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, UTEP! Special teams proving to be special.
You think?
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes zoof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
How about this? These guys are going for 2.
Are you surprised? We've been doing that
Looking for a man. It's
a
Colson.
lot of the game already.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Back away,
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the
Well, he
forward
probably
pass
won't
and
be an
making
offensive
plays.
coordinator
And
next
now you're
week.
down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing.
I mean, you threatened me.
This
You
guy
said if I
is a
didn't
daring
certain
punt return
goals,
man. He's not going to settle for the
I'd be
fair
fired,
catch. A
so.
solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense.
Fire their head coach.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man.
Yeah.
Miners. A great catch and run for 6.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns.
Gotta make
and
sure.
you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
We got to make sure we don't make 255 because it resets at 255. If it has the same bug that Madden has had in it for 20 years or so.
And they'll try to tack on 2.
Like if you get that 256 points, it'll say that you
Off the
only have
play
1
fake.
point. Because it
He makes
resets.
the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
I don't know who those black men were doing push-ups on my sidelines, but okay.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack.
I don't think they've been ready at all.
Done 3 and out on their last series.
Okay.
They'll try to find a rhythm here. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. To the air, it's French. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Thunderbirds will call on their punt team. And they'll just try to kick it out of bounds to make sure that thing doesn't get run back. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. To the air on first down.
Oy vey.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Here he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UTEP. His 8th touchdown of the game.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Your friend Moist Cavity is now online.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
Here we go.
The snap sets up the throw. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try.
Well, I need more points, and I need them quick.
Bringing it back.
Quickly, I should say.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Dalvin.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Kennedy. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's French. Bears the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it.
And no head there either.
And it's the Thunderbirds will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Man, did he find the sweet spot on that one, and just like that, punched them out of trouble. And there he goes. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's got the back in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looking to throw for it. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown.
We're on him by more than 200 points.
His ninth touchdown of the game.
Woohoo!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Back to throw, it's Colson. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Thunderbirds with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's Kennedy. Breaks into the open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line with a new set of downs.
Okay. 4.5 minutes to go in the game. Let's get serious.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Thunderbirds, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle.
I don't think we're going to get our 55 points.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Oh, not 55, but whatever.
The play action fake.
7.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking to throw, it's French. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late. Up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And it's the Thunderbirds will punt it away on 4th down.
Okay, we're getting near the end of this game.
Here's the punt, and whether it goes 3 yards or 93 yards, just don't let that return guy get it again.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Showing the arm strength to the left.
Oh,
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot.
interference.
Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline.
We got 207
The offense
points.
will
Why are you
gladly
saying?
take a fresh set of downs after the penalty?
Why are you saying we need all the help we
Coming out on
could
first
get?
down with the play fake.
We're actually
And that will
good.
be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a...
Going long. Pulls it in on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. And they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now. And they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
I was
throw,
talking
it's
to Paul and
Coulson.
Ray's about whether you could
Oh,
just
he
use the
loves
same
to fire
play
downfield.
again and again in
Brings
this
it in
game.
down the left side.
and win.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I just ran the same play twice. Picked up like 60 yards. Okay.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go
They
out and
ran out of
show it.
time. I
Don't
forgot to
fool
call
around
timeout.
with them. Go out and play to a standard of
He
excellence.
rushed for
Just dominate. You know
604
you're going to
yards.
take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's,
By the way,
it's like
there's-
how many? How many
there's
can I
an
win
ad
by?
for
And I like
Dick's
that you keep your
Sporting
foot on the
Goods.
gas and just continue to pile
There's
it
a
on.
lot of ads
It's their
for
job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's
got-
not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
So here's the thing. I forget the thing. Okay, let's move on then. Okay, we played 2 games and we're now level 6, almost level 7. Oh, I know. He ran for 605 yards and they never said he broke the world record. You're telling me there's a runner in real life, because that's the real life would be the only records that would still be available in this game. So you're telling me there's a runner that ran over 605 yards in a college football game? I don't think so. Oh, now it's saying single game record broken. Let's see if they know that record next week. Because in Madden, you could break a record, and then the next week you could break the same record with less accomplishment. We broke a lot of records, by the way, in this game. I wonder why. It would have been nice if they had mentioned these things during the game, while we're playing it. That would be exciting. Congratulations, E.J. Colson has set the MWC. What's MWC? Single game passing touchdown record. Check out the record screen for more details. Congratulations, Lamar Sperling has set the national single game rushing yards record. Check out the record screen for more details. Well, you should have given us details during the game. And congratulations, Lamar Sperling. By the way, this is punishing me now. I want to get to my main screen and see who I'm going to play next week, but because I can't remember. Oh, and I also want to see, if they elevated us to the top 25 now that we've beaten a top 10 team. And then beaten another team by over 200 points. Oh, wow, we broke a lot of records. Oh. Or it could be in a loop, but I don't know. I've only read a couple of these things because there's so many of them. Game receiving record. Single game record broken for receptions. Receiving yards. Thought we already did receiving yards. Receiving touchdown records. Single game sacks record. And by the way, this is stupid. Congratulations, Sterling Miles has set the UTEP single game sacks record. Check out the record screen for more details. So it's telling us this, and it's not even telling us how many sacks that was. We got to go to another screen for that, if we even remember, after we go through 40 or 50 of these. Oh. We finally got to the screen I wanted to get to. Okay, let's advance to next week and then look at where we are. Now, just for leveling, just for going to next week, we leveled. Eco Taylor, the Reg, I don't know what a Reg is, but okay. He's the MWC Defensive Player of the Week. He got 5 sacks, 5 tackles, and 11 tackles for loss. Eco Taylor, yeah, we just did this. Lamar Sperling is the Offensive Player of the Week in the MWC. He carried 36 times and got 604 yards. I'm sorry, I said 605. My bad. Okay, we're going to play Michigan. Michigan's already lost their first 2 games. What are the chances that they're going to bounce back against us? My dogs are barking. Let me go see what's going on. Thank you for watching this. I am your poorly aged, sarcastic, PC, witty gamer. Please consider subscribing. You can leave comments below, non-threatening, non-toxic, non-profane comments below. Give this video a thumbs up. Lots of other stuff to watch too. I'm about to start the superstar mode, whatever it's called. So you might want to stay tuned for that.